So, you want to quit your 9 to 5 and start a business. Let me ask you this. Is that really what you want, or does the idea just sound nice? Today I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Starting a business can be the best decision of your life, but it's not for everyone. Let's figure out if it's right for you. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jamie Na, entrepreneur, tech enthusiast, and founder of Cloudia. On this channel, I share tips on starting a business, self-development, motivation, and building your own path to freedom. We will also talk about some tech tips, website development, as well as some digital marketing concepts. Just a quick note before we get into it. I'm not a licensed business consultant or a financial advisor. Everything I share is based on my own personal experience and journey. Always do your own research or speak to a qualified professional before making any big business decisions. Now, before anything else, ask yourself, why do you want to start a business? What is your motivation? Is it for freedom, more money, or just the fact that you hate your boss? I mean, let's be honest, those are pretty legitimate answers and reasons to want to start your own business. But your real motivation needs to go a lot deeper, because when things get hard, and they will, shallow reasons won't carry you through. For me, I felt the limitations of being an employee, and I wanted to build something special of my own. I just started a family, and honestly, they are the reason why I can get up so early in the morning and just think of new ideas and just push through. The next thing I want you to ask yourself is, are you willing to sacrifice your comfort? Are you willing to get out of your comfort zone? If you're expecting to work less, take more holidays, or make easy money, then starting a business may not be for you. And I'm not trying to scare you or anything, I'm just being real. You'll need to sacrifice sleep, weekends, maybe even your social life for a while. But if you're excited by the challenge, that's a good sign. Long hours feel less painful when you're building something you really care about. The next question is, what problem are you solving? Forget the idea of just starting a business. Focus on solving a problem. Who are you helping? And how are you making their life easier or better? Whether it's a product, a service, or even content, people pay for solutions. For example, at Cloudia, we help small businesses in South Africa grow online through websites, digital funnels, and smart tech. That's the problem I chose to solve. What about you? Here is a way you can define your company direction. Number one, you state the problem. Clearly state the problem you're solving and for whom. You can take this framework. I believe that X has or have X. That's a little bit confusing. Let me just give you an example. You can say something like, I believe that HR executives at large companies have too many resumes to review in the average day. I mean, that is a pretty specific problem to tackle. And that's the whole idea. We want to be as specific as possible, as niche as possible with your target. The second thing is, now you have to describe your solution. Describe your solution in a clear and concise manner. Here's the framework. You can use this. I am developing X to help X with X by X. Okay, another example would be, I am developing a SaaS product to help HR executives at large companies reduce the time they spend reviewing resumes by allowing them to search, rank, and filter resumes based on extremely detailed criteria. Now we're getting somewhere. We actually found an issue, we found a problem, we stated it, and now we found a solution to that problem. And there we have it. That's your product. That's your service. The next topic I want to talk about is something that I have also struggled with in the past. And that is to know that action is much more important than perfection. Don't wait for things to be perfect. You won't have all the answers and knowledge in the beginning. You learn by doing. Every mistake is part of the process. If you're just sitting around trying to make the perfect logo, for example, or waiting for the perfect timing, then you're just wasting time. Just start, build, learn, and improve. If you're anything like me, then I'm sure you've fallen into that trap. You've thought about doing something, but worry too much that your knowledge is not there. Perhaps you think you need more money to start a business. I mean, there are so many reasons not to do something, but in the end, they don't really matter. You think about creative ways to work with your current situation so that you can at least start and you improve from there. Now, take it from me. When I tried to start a business years back even, I mean, they all failed because of that same exact reason. That uncertainty, that lack of motivation because I don't think that I'm good enough. Again, starting a business isn't easy, but it's one of the most rewarding things you can do if you're ready for it. If you've got the hunger, the drive, and a problem worth solving, then go for it. Once you've decided on your path, the next step is to understand the basics of finance and tax. This was difficult for me to grasp, and I believe you can benefit from what I've learned from my journey. And we will talk about this in the next following videos. So if you don't want to miss out, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.